Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here today to review Nisekoi episode 12, or for the people who look at it in the English name, Fake Love episode 12. Now, this episode starts out with Raku and Kurosaki, or Chitoge, standing outside from where they were having their birthday party, and both of them are like, it's finally time to show each other basically what they got. Chitoge has the key. Raku did not know she had the key, so they're basically deciding that they want to test it out. And they take forever to do it. Now, Chitoge is scared to put it in there, and because she thinks that it might actually be him, and in a way, she wants it to be, but in a way, she doesn't really because she wants to keep up with kind of, I guess she's like this badass girl. And then Raku obviously wants it to be on Odera, but actually here recently, in a way, he's been growing more fond of Chitoge. Now, this whole thing happens, and they spend like 15 minutes, it seems like, trying to just test the key. And when she finally does, she twists it too hard and it breaks. And so basically, what happens at that point, Chitoge runs away and basically hides for some reason. Guess she was really embarrassed after they started. Well, after the key broke, he called her a gorilla, and then she called him something else, like they always do. And then she runs off and hides, and I guess of embarrassment or whatever. And it cuts back to Raku and his best friend. I don't know the dude's name, but he gets the locker repaired by his grandpa or uncle in exchange for something. I forget what it was, but basically, the necklace is getting repaired, so we will have a chance to see Onodera's key tested. And then it cuts back again to the party, and you got Raku walking around the middle of fucking nowhere, pretty much, in the party with nobody around. And he meets Chitoge's father, and the father tells him that long ago he used to play with both of the girls, and there was a promise that he remembered 10 years ago that Raku had made with one of the girls, or both of the girls, and the whole time Raku was thinking it was only one girl when it actually could have been both of the girls, which kind of makes me revert to, if anyone's ever seen that one really, really etchy anime about the two sisters, they they were basically trying to marry their one brother. It's real Kiss Exist, I said. And maybe the same kind of thing happened. They're both trying to marry him. I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I'm thinking in the end that he may actually not go towards Onodera and actually go towards Kurosaki. Because in a way, I do think Kurosaki may have been that girl. I mean, because they're doing all these things to make you think that it's not her, like the key breaking. If it would have twisted right, then the locket obviously would have opened. So it's possibility that Chitoge wasn't on. A good possibility that she wasn't and it was Onodera, but there's a decent possibility that's the other way around too. Then it goes back to the party. They're all having their time, and then apparently they're selling pictures of high school from throughout the year. And there's one where Onodera was changing, and Raku picked it up. Or first off, Ruri, they see some pictures, and Rui's trying to get them to get a picture of, trying to get Raku to buy a picture of Raku and Onodera, but and like with Chitoge way off in the background. That way she's saying they're all in the picture, but no, she was just doing thing, manipulating their relationship like she's been doing since episode 8 or so. And anyway, it cuts back to that picture that they found where Onodera was changing in the background. So Raku picks it up and was going to tell the teacher, and then she bumps into Onodera and drops it, and almost basically Onodera almost picks it up to find out that Raku has a picture of Onodera changing. And so somehow he gets out of that bullshit and takes the picture back to the teacher. Really, we didn't see that part, but I'm pretty sure that's what he did. Then finally, at the end of the episode, he goes back to his house and asks his father about the situation. And apparently, he has a picture from back in the day, a picture of the girl that he made the promise with in the shack next to his house. It's this, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same shack that him and Chitoge got locked up in when Chitoge came over to visit. So it's been right there the whole time, and both the fathers know about the promise. So it's like, what? Why couldn't you just tell me this shit like 6 episodes ago? But there's still a lot to go. There's still a lot to go if Raku can't find the picture, because I mean, one of them was moving a lot of. No, that was Chitoge that moved a lot. Well, maybe Raku have lost a picture. Maybe he finds it, but there's still a lot to go. I believe, because they could drag this out for at least another season, which is another 12 episodes. These kind of type of animes are really easy to drag out. So overall, the animation still as good as ever, 10 out of 10. The character progression, there really was none except for the two head old family members. We got to see a little bit more of them. Well, it really wasn't progression. We got to see more of Chitoge's feelings towards Raku, rising up in Raku, feeling the same way about Chitoge a little bit. And what Onodera thinks that Raku may actually like Chitoge, so or may be starting to like Chitoge, so there's a little bit of character progression there. Overall, I'd say about a 7 on character progression. And plot progression. There, I mean, we found out that they were actually going to try the key and they're ready to try the key, but there really was no plot progression other than the fact that we found out, what happened. That Raku knows that he used to play with both of the girls. So overall, this episode, I'd say that's a 7 too. Overall, this episode's probably, or a 6 actually, because there really wasn't no plot progression. Overall, so I give this episode a 6 out of 10. It just wasn't there for me. But anyway, that's my review on it, guys. Peace.